pas forcer moun qui pas remonter mon attendez. Moun qui pas remonter même l'obal manger là toujours à yo.
All right, y'all. It's your girl, Auntie Faye. Auntie Talk Sports, honey. Y'all already know I am a big fan of NFL, honey. And we are back with a new NFL season, baby. Over here, we keeps it real. We don't care about feelings, emotions, none of that. We gonna talk that real shit, okay? So we gonna talk about some sports, all right? All right. We are gonna get into this. The first topic. The first game was yesterday. What's today? Today is Friday. The first game was Thursday, and it was the Eagles versus Dallas. All right, let's get into this, okay? Now, did Dallas play better than everyone thought they would? Abso-fucking-lutely. Was Dak on point? Abso-fucking-lutely. First of all, I was shocked at Dak and the way he was moving around, because y'all know he had a hamstring problem, okay? He had an injury a while back, the hamstring. He was just moving. I've never really seen Dak move around in the pocket like that, right? And not get sacked. I've never actually seen it. Dak did not get sacked. He had no interceptions at all. Like, Dak would actually, like, you just watch Dak after each snap. Every time they had the punt or they had a touchdown, he would go to his O-lineman and like tap them on the shoulder and say, good job, we got this. Like, there was a difference in Dak. Now, I'm a Ravens fan, but I'm going to be fair. There was a difference in Dak. It was something that was off-putting about him that was just on point, actually. Now, they did lose the game. I get it, but do I have high hopes for them? I actually kind of do. I'm not going to count them out. I know this is just week one, game one, and it was against the champions, the Eagles, okay? But I'm not going to count them out. Now, we're going to talk about the spit later. But we got to get to why Vegas felt like it was going to be a bloodbath. They had Philly winning by like 8.5 points. That's crazy. That's disrespect right there. That is all-time disrespect right there. They counted Dallas out completely. And I get it. Dallas no longer has Micah, but Michael has a back issue. I feel like everything is going to work out for them, okay? Do I think they're going to win a Super Bowl this year? No, because my Ravens will. But do I think that they're going to be better than what people think they will be? Yeah, I think people counted them out because Micah got traded to the Green Bay Packers. And, do I think that Micah would have been great in this game? Because Jalen Hurts, he didn't get sacked at all. He didn't have any pressure whatsoever. Jalen just did his thing. Jalen ran. He ran for some touchdowns. I think he had 2 rushing touchdowns at that. So, my honest opinion when it comes to this is that I believe that Dallas is going to have a better season than we think, right? I feel like they usually do have a good regular season, and if they make it to the playoff, then that's when Dak Prescott ends up being Dak Prescott. That's what everyone is saying about Lamar Jackson, but he's going to be great, okay? We're not going to have the same thing. The Ravens are going to win a Super Bowl, but this is not about the Ravens. We're going to get back over here. So I want to veer off and talk about this spitting thing, okay? So Carter, so everyone on Black Twitter, X Twitter is going crazy, and they're talking about how Dak Prescott spit first. But if you look at it, Dak is actually in the huddle, okay? And we're going to look at when Dak actually spits. I think it's important. When Dak actually spits and where he spits, right? Mind you, the game has not started yet. There's no snap count. Dak is right here. There go Dak right here. Can y'all, where's my mouse at? Where is this damn mouse? There it is right here. Dak is right here. Y'all see that? Dak is right here, and Dak's gonna walk right here and stop right here in between these two linemen right here. And he's gonna spit right here on the ground. Now, I don't care what y'all say. He baited Carter. Carter's 24. Yeah, he's younger. But sir, you are a great player. Okay. Carter's a great player. And what he did was just the dumbest thing ever. Okay. So we're going to let this play. And I want y'all to pay attention to what happens. Dak is walking. Carter's right there. Carter backs up. Dak spits right there. Dak spits right there. Dak already spat right there. I know, like, the camera and the other camera angle, you would think that Carter was so much closer than what he really was. But Carter is right there. Now, that's about 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's about 10 steps. Carter walked his big ass over to Dak and spit on Dak's neck. Now Dak got him. Let's play this. This is just crazy. Right here. He said, "Oh, you trying to spit at me? Why would I try to spit at you, bruh? Why would I try to spit at you, bruh? What are you talking about?" And it spit. What are we talking about? How is this Dak's fault? Let's bring this back again. Let's bring this back again. Because see, y'all like to pick and choose. I'm not picking and choosing. I don't have a dog in the fight. I'm not a Dallas fan. I'm not an Eagles fan. I'm just a football fan, okay? I don't have a dog in the fight over here. But Dak spit right here in between his two linemen. And Carter just felt like, oh, you trying to like, no. Like, no, why would I spit on you, bruh? So let's watch this again. Right here, Dak walks up. Isn't paying attention to Carter at all. He spit right here. He spit on the floor right there. Carter then walks up. Yo, you trying to spit at me, bruh? Why would I try to spit at you? What are you talking about? Why would I try to spit at you? And then hop to a spit on his neck. First of all, we can all agree Dak ain't from no hood. Dak ain't from no hood. And everyone is like, oh, Dak is smiling. Yeah, Dak is smiling because you lost control. I baited you. Like, I didn't spit on you. Like, you just spit on I spit on the floor. You spat on me. That spit is crazy. That spit, let's bring this down. Bring it back again. Dak is right here. I just need y'all. I know, listen. And I'm like replaying this over and over again because Black Twitter just get on my nerve. Y'all motherfuckers is just, people don't use logic anymore. Nobody uses oh, buddy spat first. Oh, we baited y'all. People don't use logic anymore. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, I get it. You want another team to win. Oh, you like Carter, blah, blah, blah. Dak spat on the floor. That's why Dak is not going to get fined. Nor will he be suspended for spitting on grass, on turf. All these players spit on turf. All of them do. Every time they fall around, that's why I could never be a football player. Every time they fall and they glide and they say they're just landing on spit. Everybody's spitting. They bleeding, they spitting on turf. Okay? Dak is right here. Carter's already walking up. He's looking at number 73, kind of talking shit low key. He walks in between. Carter is the aggressor. I know y'all don't want to believe it, but Carter, who is only 24, first of all, Carter looks 35. Okay. I'm 40. Carter looks 35. Okay, but Carter's only 24. I have nephews older than Carter, which is crazy. And he is just walking up. Dak, being Dak, walks and he spits right here. Boom, on the floor. He already spat. That's when Carter's like, you try to spit at me? Why would I try to spit at you, bruh? Why? And then hop to it. Right there. In the neck. That's crazy. And Carter walks up. And it's because of the camera angle, everyone feels like Dak spat at his feet. He was nowhere near him. Dak done already spit. He was nowhere near him at all. This was just literally disgusting. You know what I'm saying? Like, Carter, I mean, I don't know what you're getting paid, what your contract look like, but we gonna have to do better than this. Okay? But I looked it up. Carter's from Florida. That's that Florida shit. Carter is from Opaka, Florida, which is right next to Orlando, Florida. I know y'all hear Orlando and y'all think about Disney World and all that extra shit, but Orlando got some hoods. Don't let Orlando fool you. Orlando got some hoods. Now, let's get back to the game, okay? I think Dak did great. I think Dak is on a mission. I think that, do I feel like he's gonna get there? Not with CeeDee Lamb dropping all these balls. CeeDee Lamb dropped four catchable balls. 4. At this point, Dak is gonna need a new person to throw to. How about George Pickens? George Pickens would have made those catches. George Pickens missed one catch, one ball, and a flag was thrown because old boy would just had Pickens, and it is what it is, right? But Pickens would have made those catches. I think CeeDee Lamb is a little bit overrated. I don't think he's that great. He's no Jamar Chase, but dropping those balls is crazy. Dallas would have won. Honestly, listen to this, and I know y'all gonna think it's crazy. If CeeDee Lamb didn't drop any of those balls, Dallas would have won by 2 touchdowns. Easy. And I think they had another drop, a fumble by Sanders. I don't recall his first name, but some Sanders. And he had a fumble. Listen, Philly might try to push for a number 2. Do I think it's going to happen? No. I don't think they're going to do what the Chiefs did and go back to back. I don't think it's gonna do that. I know the Chiefs tried to like 3-peat it, but I don't think they're gonna be able to go back to back like that. I don't think Philly will. Okay, if Philly makes it to the Super Bowl, I'm hoping it's against the Ravens. It will be the Ravens, and the Ravens will win. But I don't think Philly will make it back to back. This was fascinating to me. This was a great game. A lot of people lost a lot of money, like I said, because they had Philly actually winning by 8.5 points, which was just unlikely. And let's talk about Philly right quick. Jalen Hurts, when no one is open, he makes shit happen. For him rushing for 2 touchdowns and using his legs, because AJ Brown was covered. And I get people are like, oh, AJ Brown only got like 1 catch for 6 yards. But if you look at the tape, they had him covered. Right? He's not always open. He's not like Jamar Chase where he's always open. They had him covered. Pretty good, right? I mean, do I like the fact that he only got the ball in like the fourth quarter? No. I feel like they should include him more. Yeah, I do. But that's how the game went. I don't think Dallas did bad at all. I do think, I feel like if they had Micah, Jalen would have gotten sacked at least once. He would have gotten pushed back. It would have been a sack at least once. Other than that, it was a great fucking game. Also, the delay that happened. So when the delay happened with the thunderstorm and all that shit going on, that kind of made them have a setback as well. You know, because you're playing, you're like in a groove, and then like now you have to stop playing for like 45 minutes to an hour because of this thunderstorm that is like about to happen. I feel like that kind of also set things back. I think it was a great game. I'm going to grade Dak. I'm going to give Dak a B+. I think he did great. I think he threw great balls. I think he ran out of the pockets. I think he avoided being sacked. I like the fact he didn't like backpedal. Like I like Shador, but Shador backpedals a lot. Like I love me some Shador though. I feel like Shador is going to be in a place where he needs to be, but that's another conversation. Dak did really, really good. I'm going to give Jalen Hurts an A+. I think that he works with what he had. He threw the ball when he had to, and he used his legs this time. The thing about Jalen Hurts, he's not as mobile as Lamar, nor does he has an arm like, Who are we gonna get? Like an arm, a strong arm. Who has a strong arm? A Josh Allen, right? But he has a little bit of both. Just a little bit of both. But because we cannot deny the fact that Jalen Hurts has a great O-line. That shit matters, y'all. And I get people want to say he's top 5 or blah, blah, blah. He has a great O-line, right? Imagine if he didn't. You can't imagine that because one thing about Philly, they know how to pick players. They know how to draft. Jalen has a great O-line. They have a great O-line. Shit, the defense got a great D-line. Like the 4, when they start to blitz, it's just, you have to be so fast and so quick. And sometimes you're just not quick enough. This was a great fucking game, y'all. This was a great game. This game had me, baby, I had put my toddler to sleep to watch this game, baby. I was in the living room just losing my motherfucking shits. I was rooting for Dallas to win. Only because Vegas had them as such an underdog. 8.5, that's a lot of fucking points. And I felt like that was disrespectful as well. That's the thing. The utmost disrespect. I'm so excited for the season. Starting today, we have the Chiefs, okay, playing the Chargers in Brazil. I'm super excited about this game. Like I said, I'm only a true fan of the Ravens, but I'm going to watch almost every game. I'm not going to talk about every game, but I am going to watch them. And I'm only going to talk about the games that I want to speak about. So be on the lookout for that. Once again, yeah, my name is Faye, and this is Auntie Talks Sports. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Ciao.
Look at me. Do I look like I care? Look, just take it. Do I look like I... Look at me. Look, no, Sharice, look at me.